This week on Hobie Outdoor Adventures, 78 anglers from all over North America are once again on the famous fisheries Kentucky and Barkley Lakes for the second annual Hobie Bass Open, competing for a chance to qualify and represent Team USA for the 2015 Hobie Fishing World Championships in China. Welcome to Hobie Outdoor Adventures. Each week, we'll take the Hobies and peruse the country in search of adventure, fun, and fish. Whether we're drifting a stream, dissecting a lake, or covering an ocean, we'll show you the tips and tactics to make your next trip successful. Come with us, set your sail, and discover what life in a Hobie is all about. This is Hobie Outdoor Adventures. Welcome to Hobie Outdoor Adventures and coverage of the second annual Hobie Bass Open.
Versus last year, it was about double. So there's been such a tremendous interest in this Hobie fishing and kayak fishing in general. And we're glad to be out front with it and leading the charge on a new way and a great way to fish and enjoy the outdoors, especially bass fishing.
The Hobie Bass Open is a two-day tournament, and anglers will need to catch their 3 largest bass each day.
We're moving into our summer pattern. Extra humidity and heat creates a lot of storms, potential for rain in the afternoon. This weekend we're expecting a little bit of wind on the big lake that can create some challenges for the anglers that have moved off the bank, trying to find fish deep on the ledges.
It's gonna be blowing. Actually, I want it to blow in the direction it's been, which is gonna be southwest. And that plays exceptional in my favor. So I'm hoping that it's just gonna destroy the lake and it's gonna blow everything into where I'm fishing. So I'm playing with the weather to fit me, so stoked about it.
Weather doesn't bother me, the fish are wet. We fished here in March for a tournament. The water temperature was 48 degrees, it rained every day, and we caught our limit every day for the tournament.
We're here for a couple days now. We came in from Windsor, a bunch of us, I don't know, between Michigan and Indiana, Ontario. I think there's about 12, 13 of us. We just want to come and have a good time. We catch fish, great. If we don't, still great.
Using the iAngler app, anglers would catch, measure, and photograph each fish before releasing them back to the lake.
The system has 2 components. There's a smartphone app, both from iTunes and on Google Play, that allow the angler to actually enter their catch information and take a photo of their catch while they're actually on the water. They submit that information, it goes immediately to the tournament director to a website. As the anglers were out on the water, all they had to do was just record all the bass they caught. The system automatically called the top 3 for each day and did the scoring.
The angler with the largest total inches will win the Hobie Bass Open and secure a spot on Team USA for the 2015 Hobie Fishing World Championships in China, including air travel and entry fee.
The Hobie World Championships is an event about camaraderie and brotherhood where you get together with anglers from all over the world and you share the same passion, but they teach you about the fishing on their local waters.
I saw Michael Tom coming, he threw me off. All right, so really whether I win or not, it doesn't matter. This tournament, anything that's even related to the Hobie Worlds has been just a phenomenal experience. I've already met some, probably a dozen guys that I only knew through Facebook. Got to put faces to names and talk for the first time, and that's what this is all about. Obviously, I'd love to win and get a spot to go to China. That would be awesome, but just being here with all the guys and hanging out, have a good time.
Last year I came here and was fortunate enough to win to qualify for the Hobie World Championships in the Netherlands, and it was another great experience. See the people that you met the year prior was super, and rekindle friendships from all around the country and share this sport of kayak fishing,
Kentucky Lake is one of the world's largest man-made lakes, with 2,380 miles of shoreline and 160,000 acres of water. Lake Barkley was created about 20 years after the completion of Kentucky Lake. Barkley was joined with Kentucky with a free-flowing canal connecting the 2 massive bodies of water.
There's really no lake too big. The kayak can go anywhere. So and that's the best part of it is, we don't have to run and gun. You don't like the spot, you already throw back the truck and drive to another spot, It's so easy.
I come from New Jersey. We got rat ponds that are all, 6 foot deep, 8 foot deep. Over here you got real deep fishing, ledge fishing, you got
You can throw crankbaits, you got assortment of lures you can use. You can do all these things and how they're intended to be used. So I have a ball when I'm here fishing.
Hobie Outdoor Adventures is brought to you by Power Pole Micro Anchor, swift, silent, secure, and small. Lowrance, the new HDS Gen 3 for anglers who want it all. Daiwa, advancing the sport of fishing. And by St. Croix Rod, the best rods on earth. Welcome back to Hobie Outdoor Adventures. We're in Marshall County on the legendary fisheries of Kentucky and Barkley Lakes. The first day of the second annual Hobie Bass Open is about to start. 78 anglers hit the water and hope to find 3 big bass. The weather forecast indicates the possibility of heavy rain, thunderstorms, and strong winds in the area. Let's start day 1 with the defending champion, Tom Michael. He won the inaugural Hobie Bass Open and represented Team USA at Hobie Fishing World in Netherlands.
It's got a couple lumps in here, and they all kind of mix up. So when they got the water moving in the lake, they kind of come over there and the fish stage on these humps. But when they're not moving the water, they seem to be a hard bite. But once they turn it on, it seems like they come up and try to catch the feed coming through, you know, getting the buffet line, you know. It's a shame, I'm marking fish, but they just don't want to bite right now. It'd be nice to get a three-peat, go back to the World Championship. That would be an awesome event, you know. Especially from New Jersey, maybe we can bring a little respect back to the cesspool state. I always said, if you can catch a fish in New Jersey, you can catch a fish anywhere.
We're now checking in with Christina Weber from Port St. Lucie, Florida. This is her first time competing in Hobie Bass Open.
I'm fishing it because I want to win and go to the Worlds. I mean, every kayak fisherman dreams of going to the Hobie Worlds. It's our classic. It's the biggest thing of the year. It's the biggest event. Only the best of the best get to go, and only a handful of people that worked extremely hard to get there get to go. So it's not, you know, it's something you have to qualify for, and that's pretty spectacular. You get to go fish against the best guys around the world. Kayak fishing brings everybody together. It's a really cool sport. You know, fishing in general brings everybody together, but there's something special about kayak fishermen. We're a different breed in our own. And to be able to spend a bunch of time in another country would just be awesome. And learn a different fishery. I mean, never been to China before. I can see who's in the lead. The Iron Angler app is great. I absolutely love it. I think that it's absolutely fascinating. My parents can watch from home, and I think that's pretty cool. You know, they don't have the availability to run around the country like, you know, I do and follow me around. So they can watch wherever they are, and they don't have to inconvenience their day. I have friends, and it's pretty cool.
Let's check in with Kenneth Sun from Madisonville, Kentucky.
So I always did something different than everybody else. I rode mountain bikes, and then one day I got tired of messing with the batteries and everything, gas and the motors, and I just went and looked at the kayak and I bought one, and I've been kayak fishing ever since.
I just bought this Hobie, and I've been having a blast with it.
There we go.
I just enjoy the Hobie, and I just wanted to come look at, just hang out with other people that had Hobies. Well, at least it's my third fish.
Tyson Peterson, local angler from Versailles, Kentucky. He's fishing with his friend from Lexington, Kentucky, Jay Wallen.
We were out there and we saw a storm come in, and the rain was fine, but we had some lightning around, so we figured we needed to get off the water here.
Been in a Hobie for about 4 years. Started out in an Outback, and then I upgraded to the PA-14 for the lakes, and it's been a Cadillac. To go to China and represent the United States, and I don't even know what species we'd be fishing for over there, but I really don't care. It would be an incredible honor and just a great opportunity.
Right. Yeah.
Get in here, baby. It's a pretty fish. Like that. I lost it.
How big?
18 and a half.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I guess that's good for me.
Yeah, I guess it is.
Whew. Not gonna help. I need the 17-inch to get rid of now. This one's 16-inch. That last fish I caught I haven't submitted yet, and I'm just logging into iAngler here. It's kind of cool to see everything on the water and how it progresses throughout the whole tournament. The first time I've ever ledge fished, so paying attention to the map and my GPS has been really, really important. I'll mark a waypoint on a school fish and just, that's all I'm doing right now. I'm staying on this waypoint here and just throwing this jig into that school fish and just trying to find one that will pick it up. Another good one.
Oh, boy, that's gonna be close. Hey, 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 we're all friends here.
Anglers endured a variety of challenges, including sporadic thunderstorms and heavy winds, but many anglers managed to finish strong with plenty of big fish. Terry Elkins from Murray, Kentucky caught the limit, including a 22-inch bass, sending him to the top of the leaderboard with a total of 56.5 inches. Kentucky's Tyson Peterson comes in second with 3 fish total of 54.75 inches. And Dave Mull sits in third with 51.25 inches. And here's the rest of the leaderboard after day one.
It was good and lucky. Whoever said there's no luck in fishing hasn't fished a lot. I had 3 good bites and 17 inches about each, and it was kind of consistently lucky for me all day.
Well, it looks like today turned out to be pretty good. We've pre-fished since Thursday, and we had this spot as one of our first spots we found, and it just looked like it turned out to be what we wanted.
Just thrilled that I could land the fish today. Getting to fish with my daughter, Samantha Elkins. She fished it last year, and she's fishing it again this year. There's 5 youth in a tournament this year. I think there was 2 in it last year.
It was pretty good, a little tough to start out with, but we found the fish and got on them. And they're dropping this lake right now, and it's pulling the fish out, and we're just we're getting out on them ledges and catching the fish.
Hobie Outdoor Adventures will be right back with the continuing coverage of the 2015 Hobie Bass Open. Welcome back to Hobie Outdoor Adventures and coverage of the 2nd annual Hobie Bass Open. It's day 2, and the weather condition is better than yesterday. Calmer water and no rain. Some anglers even already got their 3 fish limits, even before 7 o'clock. With water temperatures in the mid-70s, most of the quality fish had moved to the ledge. We start our final day with Terry Elkins from Murray, Kentucky, the leader from day 1 with the help of a 22-inch big bass he caught. Terry's daughter Samantha also competes in the junior division and spends some quality time with her dad.
She's 12 years old. She's been kayak fishing with me for several years now. We bought her first kayak when she was 4, so we've done a lot of kayaking together. She enjoys it, and I sure enjoy having her out here with me fishing. It's good to spend the time. Well, the wind's picking up a little bit right now, pushing a little bit quicker than it was. Still slow bite, still just with the 1 fish in the boat. Hopefully later on this morning they'll start biting again like they did yesterday.
Tom Michaels, the defending champion, had a tough day 1, but still made it to the leaderboard in 5th place with a total 3 fish of 50 inches.
I looked yesterday and I don't think the dam had any movement with the water, which helps this ledge bite, but I'm not sure today. A little while ago there was like a rogue wave came across the lake, so I don't know if that's when they turn on the power to open up or not. That was kind of weird. I teased one of the boat guys out here the other day. I said, this lake's got no structure. His head almost spun off, you know. I said, there's no shopping carts, there's no dead bodies, abandoned cars. I said, I can't bounce a jig off of nothing around here. He's like, get the hell out of here.
Tyson Peterson and Jay Wallen are teaming up again today.
This might be it. I can feel a head shaking. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's it.
That's the one that flopped off my board yesterday. Can I have that back?
It does have a hole right here where it's been caught. That's a good one. It's another 18 and a half.
The same one.
That'll work. 18 and a half. I'm telling you, I've never caught so many in a row.
I kind of wish he'd just go on back to the truck. Let me fish. That's a giant. Oh. I need a bigger net.
You do need a bigger net.
Woo!
Nice.
At least somebody got some pictures of it. I hope I do. Let's see if I can keep him on here. Mouth closed, 21 1/4, and my Hobie identifier's in the picture. All right, I'm gonna let this guy go. She's giving me all I want.
There it is.
No, 17, just barely over 17.
It is a big fish, man. Oh yeah. That'll help. Maybe. Yeah, it's 18 inch.
How much?
18. It's been fun. I mean, at least it wasn't a grind. You know, we've pretty much been catching fish the entire time. So it's been a lot of fun.
Find out who'll get to go to China for the 5th Hobie Fishing World Championships, presented by Rhino Rack, when we come back. Hobie Outdoor Adventures has been brought to you by Yak Attack, Rigging the Dream, Fugu, the Go Anywhere speaker, Bassin, America's #1 how-to magazine for the weekend angler, Kentucky Lake, the South's Great Lake, and by Plano, protect your passion. Welcome back to Hobie Outdoor Adventures and coverage of the 2015 Hobie Bass Open.
The sport of kayak fishing is just booming and it's just going leaps and bounds. And part of the reason why is because they have such quality kayaks now, and these tournaments that Hobie puts on and a lot of these bass clubs and regular fishing clubs put on just makes the sport just grow like crazy.
The problem is trying to just get the boats produced, and but we're catching up with that and doing a job on that, and I know that we'll have plenty of boats, but it's just an indication of the popularity of the sport.
Well, it's 3 o'clock and time for weigh-in. Anglers gather at the Kentucky Dam Village to find out who gets to go to Hobie Fishing World Championships in China. Coming in third is Kentucky's Jay Wallen with a total length of 109.25 inches. He takes home $1,000 and a Lowrance fish finder. New Jersey's Tom Michael took second place with only half an inch over Jay Wallen, winning $2,000 and a Fugu waterproof speaker. And the first place goes to a local angler from Lexington, Kentucky, Tyson Peterson. He earns a ticket to compete in the 5th Hobie Fishing Worlds on Shang Lake in Changshu, China. Tyson also walked away with $3,000 in cash and a power pole micro anchor. The event paid out cash prizes totaling over $8,000 to the top 7 winners. And here's the rest of the leaderboard. Big Bass Honors goes to Terry Elkins for his 22-inch fish and earned him a St. Croix rod.
The wife's my good luck charm. She's come both years, last year and this year, and we made it a vacation and we have a good time. We're going to stay in town this week and go into Nashville. So, I mean, this area, we're starting to fall in love with this area. It's treating me well. The people, you know, I pull up to a ramp at 4:30 in the morning. And I got guys catfishing, sitting out there in the dark, willing to help you get your kayak out of the truck. People are just genuine, so nice here, you know, and it's refreshing.
What an event, by the way. Just an incredible event. I came here last year, beat the bank just like everybody else, and you really needed to be on the ledge. And I decided last year that I was going to fish a ledge this year, no matter what. I knew that's what it took, so that's what I did. Tyson and I, we completely dissected this lake as a team. We looked at a map, and we numbered our ledges in a row. We went to the first one, we went to the next one, until we found them.
Kentucky Lake can be really intimidating to people if they don't know how to fish ledges. You know, it's an offshore bite. I had never fished ledges. You know, I've only been on Kentucky Lake a few times. But once we figured it out, we found the fish, and then it was a matter of, we knew at that point how to catch them once we found them, and we just had fun. You know, it was a blast.
Right. Yeah.
The Hobie Bass Open is the second in a series of 4 qualifying events for Hobie Fishing Worlds being held in the U.S. and one in Canada. For more details, go to hobiefishingworlds.com. Special thanks to Kentucky Dam Village. Their entire team went to extraordinary lengths to make sure everyone involved in the Open was welcomed. Hey, thank you for watching, and stay tuned for our next episodes of Hobie Outdoor Adventures.